Hi guys, Ben here. Let's talk stocks, or more specifically, let's talk stocks in the pet-related industry or the dog-related industry. Now, this industry has seen massive growth recently. Now, before you guys think I've gone barking mad, let me just fire some quick statistics at you. So the pet industry global growth is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of around 5% per year between 2019 and 2025. With the expected market reaching a size of $269.9 billion by 2025. But here's the amazing part. This global health crisis has not just accelerated the technology and e-commerce trends, it's also accelerated the pet and dog industry. And according to SPAC, total pet revenue growth since the global health crisis has grew by 63%. And diving into the consumer packaged goods categories, we can see pet supplies is second on the list out of vitamins, pet food, skincare, coffee. So I know what you're thinking, Ben. If somebody wants some pet supplies, can you not just go to a brick and mortar pet store and pick it up? Well, you can, but the number of these stores has actually been declining. E-commerce and online auctions has been accelerating, whereas pet stores has been on a major decline. So who are these people who are buying all these pets right now? Well, according to this chart here, 35% of those are millennials, followed by Generation X, and then baby boomers, and finally builders, which are 71 plus. So the majority seems to be in the millennial market. So what's this mean for us as investors? Well, in this video, we're going to find out, as I'm going to deep dive into two very special stocks in this amazing growth industry. The first I'm going to dive into is an up-and-coming SPAC called BarkBox, and the second is an established player which is a market leader called Chewy. But before we get into that, if you're new around here, why not consider joining the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. And if you want to take things a step further, feel free to hit that first link in the description below. That'll take you to the Patreon page where you can check out the VIP membership group. There you can gain access to my buy and sell signals, so when I make my moves, you can make your moves. In addition, you can access my entire investment portfolio, the stocks and the story of how I grew that portfolio to where it is today. But with that being said, let's dive in. So here's the first stock which is going public via a SPAC listing. So this company is called BarkBox, and basically they supply gift packages for dogs. Now before you guys say nobody gets their dogs gifts, here's another statistic for you. More than 50% of both cat and dog owners give their pet a Christmas gift or treat. And I know many people also do this on dog birthdays and even just on random occasions.
New presents!
Yeah, you got one from Rami Malek.
Wow, he gave me the dark circles around his eyes.
So a company like BarkBox is taking full advantage of this. But the beauty of this business is it's a subscription service. People pay around $23 a month and they get this doggy toy box each and every month. The first box ships immediately and then the month-long dog party begins. Now this dog gift industry is massive. Now I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Wolf stock. So I'll take you to an article here. This is on a travel website which I currently am an investor in. It's called townandtourist.com. Feel free to check it out if you're interested in travel info. Woofstock, the largest dog festival in North America. So there's all sorts of dog-related events, and people actually dress their dogs up. So there's a dog modeling show. It's crazy the stuff that people go through with their dogs. And here's another one. One's really interesting also, Crown and Paw. So basically they turn your pet into a Renaissance masterpiece. So people upload a photo of their pet and then they pay for a painting of their pet. It's a crazy business. You think, do people actually buy this stuff? But yes, people do, because people have got an affinity and they really do love their pets. And what's the best way of expressing your love for anything in life? Well, of course, it's to buy a gift. Now, BarkBox is planning to go public via a merger with the SPAC Northern Star Acquisition, ticker symbol on the New York Stock Exchange, STIC. Now, the beautiful thing with this business is its subscription service, and that means recurring revenues for the company. It also means high margins as the business is online. So diving into the investor presentation, what's the mission of this company? Well, we are here to make all dogs happy. So this company is not really selling these treats and different trinkets for the dog. They're really selling happiness for your pet, and that is the major selling point for this company. Now let's dive into those juicy financials. So net revenue for the company in 2021 expected to be $369 million, with net revenue growth at around 65%, which is incredible. So generally, I say a growth stock is one which is growing between 15 and 20% per year. This has got 65% growth, which is incredible. Gross margins 60%. So really, this company has margins the same as a software company because it's all online, it's all e-commerce, and that's a great place to be as we're moving into the future. Now, this is not some concept company which is predicting major growth. This company has an established customer base already. So they have over 1.1 million active subscriptions with 6.5 million bought customers, 11 million contacts, and 8.5 million social media followers. Now, this company's unique selling point has to be its brand. This company is massive on social media. Their marketing is on point. And I've seen this with many businesses in the past, such as Gymshark. If they use exceptional digital marketing, they can really accelerate the growth of their brand. And they've also introduced Bark Eats, which is a personalized healthy food blends and service. According to Packaged Facts, on the pet industry, 69% of millennials opt for their pets' natural and organic products. So people don't want to give their pets just any old dog food or any old pet food. They want to give it the natural and organic products. And some of these dogs seem to be eating better than most people, including myself. Exceptional thing about this company is the company has a large TAM, which stands for Total Addressable Market. So this is almost everybody who owns a dog. Now, according to this data here, this sounds a little bit over optimistic to be honest, but still it says 67% of US households, or about 85 million families, own a pet, according to the National Pet Owners Survey conducted by the American Pet Products Association. And that was between 2019 and 2020. Of course, that's a general pet, so this could be a goldfish or a dog or a cat, but we do know dogs are the most popular pet out there. Now, their monthly retention rate is 94.4%, which is really, really surprising. So I personally would assume that people will purchase this dog gift box once in a lifetime, once at a dog's birthday or Christmas, and then forget about it. But people seem to be sticking with the product and wishing for this doggy treat box every single month. Now, this all seems brilliant so far, so let's dive in a little deeper and see if we can find any negatives. Well, the company is not profitable, so we've got minus 3.6% here on the operating income as a percentage, and the net income is also minus. EBITDA margin is also negative, so they have gross margins, very, very high gross margins of around 58%, and they seem to be reinvesting that massively into the marketing and into the business's operations. So it isn't that they're losing money, they're actually making 58% on their gross margins, but they're reinvesting to grow. So I mentioned earlier about some of their management who used to work at Amazon. So Manish Joja is the CEO. He has over 18 years leadership experience in enabling enterprise to unlock growth via omnichannel commerce, so he's in the right place. Most recently, a director of Amazon Global, previous general manager of global expansion for eBay. So this guy knows the world of e-commerce exceptionally well, so that's a great tick in terms of management. Now, bear in mind, like many of these SPACs, if you're investing directly into the SPAC, you'll only get 1% of the final company. Now, it's a bit difficult to explain. I've done a previous video on the tips for investing and trading SPACs, but if we check this out here, SPAC public shares, 12.6%. So basically, it just acts as a type of dilution. They have high margins, high growth, subscription service, great prospects, incredible marketing. But what about the competition? Well, diving in here, we can see, of course, we've got BarkBox, then we've got BullyMake, Kongbox, Pet Treater, NatureBox. So these are all similar, seem to be in a similar industry. It does seem like an easy business to actually copy. So I think really the unique thing with this business is its brand and its execution from the guys at Amazon. But then the real guys at Amazon are also a major competitor, but they don't seem to have the fun brand that BarkBox has. Okay, now I'm going to discuss a major player in this industry. Now that is called Chewy. Now Chewy is the market leader in pet sales, generally for dog supplies, and they even do cat stuff as well. So on Chewy, you can buy everything from dog food, dog toys, dog treats, medicine, supplements, and many, many more different products. Diving into this stat here, we can see the leading online pet retailers' annual sales. Chewy is number one, $3.5 billion. Now, US websites used in the last 3 months to purchase pet products We have Amazon, which was mainly used around 23%, followed by Walmart and Chewy. So Chewy's definitely up there. They're one of the main places people use to buy pet products. So this really is a market leader. So let's dive in some info now on StockCard, which is the sponsor of this channel. So Chewy here, high growth potential, stable operations, overexcited investors, so a lot of momentum behind the stock. Investor strategy, buy and hold. Revenue quarterly year-over-year growth, 44%. Fiscal year revenue growth, 37%. So that is incredibly high. Not as high as predicted for BarkBox, but still that is incredibly high. Interesting, profitability, earnings per share is negative, as is the last 12 months earnings per share is negative, only by around 50 cents, so that's not too bad. Gross profit margin is 25.51%. Now that is 10% lower than many in this industry. So really BarkBox is much better when it comes to margins, because BarkBox is selling high margin products. They're selling these dog toys, but they're selling them in a nice gift packed way where it comes at a premium price. That's why they have such high margins of around 60%. So Chewy, on the other hand, is selling various different pet products. It's more like going to a supermarket to just buy pet stuff. So they're really competing on price with people such as Amazon. So current ratio 0.57. I would like to see that a little bit higher, at least 1. So the company has enough short-term cash to cover its short-term debts. However, the company does have no long-term debt, so that's pretty good. And it also has positive free cash flow, so nothing really major to worry about there. $19.27 million in positive free cash flow. So two very interesting companies right there. We've got BarkBox, high margins, high growth, high potential, just going public via this SPAC. Then we have Chewy, the established player, the market leader, high revenue growth, but its margins don't seem to be as good as BarkBox. Both very interesting company, both very interesting players. But I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please do comment those below. What do you think of the dog industry? Do you think this is booming right now? And do you think these two are the best two stocks which can help us as investors play this industry? And if you haven't joined the investing family yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join and turn that notification bell on. And if you wish to take things one step further, go ahead, hit that first link in the description below to be taken to the Patreon page, where you can watch a full video I've done on the VIP membership group. This will inform you of all the benefits of joining the VIP membership, such as access to exactly when I'm buying and when I'm selling stocks. So when I make my moves, you can make your moves. In addition, you can access my entire investment portfolio, the stocks, and the story of how I grew that portfolio to where it is today, from just $20,000 to over $200,000. With that being said, I hope you guys are with your families, you're all safe, and you have an incredible new year. And I'll see you all next year. Invest safe.